Hello, welcome back to a very special episode of My ArundelBiz Podcast. I'm Allison Akers.
And I'm Grayson Norfan. We're your hosts from Arundel Economic Development, and we're here with a very special guest. He is none other than our own Wes MacQuilliam, and he makes our office run. He is the man, he's the myth, he's the legend. He keeps us going. So Wes, please introduce yourself.
Sure. Before we get started, I want to say that I'm a big fan of the podcast. I listen to all the episodes.
He's paid to say that.
I'm not.
Yes.
I always
Yes,
I watch
the checks
every
in the mail.
episode. I think it's amazing what you guys are doing to highlight all the different businesses in the county and to get the word out about all the great things that are happening here in the county. So for some background, I've been with AAEDC almost 9 years now as part of the business development team. And what the business development team does, our job is to be out in the community every day, meeting with businesses here in the county to help them to grow, expand, get the word out about our programs, and help them thrive. We also help attract new businesses to come locate here in the county as well. But I would say that the most of our time is spent working with existing businesses that are already here and helping to make sure that they're doing well. Another part of my role at AAEDC is the real estate stuff. So I get involved in helping with site selection, helping with permitting. If somebody's building a new building, I help them through that process as well. So because of that, everywhere I go, I get people coming up to me saying, hey, what's going in this place? What's opening here? I saw some bulldozers out front. What are they building? So because of that, now I can just say, hey, you got to tune into the podcast, and all your questions will be answered.
So this is a special episode because we're going to be featuring what's new in the county, what's coming. That's what all you guys care about, is to see
scoop.
What's going in. Yeah, we get the
scoop.
inside scoop. And I've actually heard just recently Wes described as an encyclopedia of real estate.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
So-
I don't know who would say that.
Oh,
Nope,
man.
it was heard. So we've got a good one on the show today.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. All right. So, Wes, it seems to be a running joke in the office that I am very into my craft breweries.
You and me both.
Yes. So, for all of us craft beer aficionados out there, what can we look forward to down the pike in the county? Do we have anything coming?
Yeah, I think a few years ago when they passed the legislation for to expand breweries in the county, we saw sort of a little bit of a wave of people trying to get open to be the first brewery. And I think what we're about to see now is sort of a second wave of more breweries coming. Yes. That's good news, especially for the Annapolis area. There's a few out there that are looking at Annapolis. Forward Brew is one of them, looking in Eastport. I think that they're going to be really successful. They'll have a good local following, I think, in that location. And then I think also the tourists will probably seek them out as well. People traveling these days, when you go to a new place, you want to seek out the local beer. So I think
that's down in Eastport?
Eastport, yep.
Where are they in the building process?
They are. They're just starting their building process. They have a long way to go, but hopefully we'll get them up and running soon. And then there's another one that is getting kind of close, also in Annapolis, on the Bestgate Road corridor.
Oh.
So they're getting close as well. They still have a little ways to go, but definitely something to look forward to there. And then there are two other existing breweries that are running around trying to expand into Anne Arundel County. If things move forward with those two, it'll be very interesting and people will be very excited about it.
So we've got some secret breweries coming.
Yes.
But that we can't release yet,
Hopefully.
but we've got some good news on the way.
Good things are coming.
Awesome. Glad to hear. And so that was a lot of talk about the Annapolis area, but I know that North County has been growing. It's big in revitalization. Are there any projects that are coming, maybe not brewery related, but any projects coming in Glen Burnie area?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening in the northern part of the county, as you mentioned, with revitalization. One of those projects, the center at Glen Burnie, used to be called the Glen Burnie Mall. It was recently renovated and demalled, as they call it. They've made some improvements to the center for improved access. The Target that's located there was recently renovated as well. Burlington Coat Factory just opened a couple weeks ago. They just had their grand opening. Ollie's took over the space where Toys R Us was. So that center has certainly seen a lot of rejuvenation the last few months. And then across the street from that center, an At Home just opened as well. So that's like, for those of you who don't know, At Home They opened one in Crofton as well, and it's like a Home Goods on steroids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love it there.
Yeah.
It's so good. So they just opened? They're about to open?
I think At Home is about to open.
Cool.
So, what about the Dina? Now, if I'm in Dina now, I need to get my shop on. Where am I gonna go?
I got one just for you, Grace.
Okay, all right, come on.
So Pasadena Crossroads is another center that's definitely been through some transition recently. For those of you that know, Pasadena Crossroads had the Babies R Us, which everybody knows kind of went out of business. I don't know how. I personally financed them.
Right.
I don't know how
We'll get
they
to
went
that.
out of definitely frequented there a lot. They also had Kmart, so two struggling brands that recently closed their stores. This center had both of them, so definitely a lot of transition there. Hobby Lobby is having their grand opening on Monday. I don't know when this is going to air, but Hobby Lobby is having their grand opening on Monday. I'll be there for that.
So that's September 23rd.
Yep.
That's right. Home Goods is slated to open, as well as TJ Maxx, DSW Shoes. Grace, I know you like your shoes.
Listen, hey, I'm a shoe guy.
And Ulta Beauty as well. So right up your alley.
Got something
Listen.
for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Hey, as long as they can make this look beautiful.
In addition to that, in addition to all those stores, I know that grocery stores has been a big topic in the county lately, and it's been a tough market for those stores with everything going on with the online stuff. Sprouts Market is going to open in that center as well, so that's going to be
that same
that's gonna
center?
be huge in the same center. Yeah,
When do they have a date for that,
I don't know
or
about a date yet, but coming
this year or next year?
I think this year.
Okay.
Well, next 6 months, I would say, if I had to guess.
So along those lines of grocery stores, I know everybody has heard rumblings about Wegmans.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited. I'm just as excited as everyone else.
I think we're all excited.
Yeah.
'cause
Tell us about the project, what you know about it.
Yeah, so the news has been out there that Wegmans has identified a site in Annapolis, right off of Riva Road, which is right by where our office is. This is a site that I've had my eye on for years now. It was a site that's basically right across the street from Annapolis Town Center. It's probably one of the most prime pieces of real estate that was being really underutilized by basically it's a data center now. So I've been kind of waiting to see what, who would be the next person to come in and redevelop this property. And it turns out that Wegmans came in and has worked out a deal. They're still going through the site development plan process. I'm hopeful they can work out the issues that they might be having there, and like you said, everybody loves the Wegmans. It's right down the street from our office, so their prepared foods, the grab and go stuff will be great for us for lunch.
How long was that property on the market? Do you know?
It wasn't. I don't know if it was ever really officially on the market, but everybody sort of knew about it.
Yeah.
So there was definitely, I think, a lot of offers, and they said Wegmans just blew them away. So
that's
very
great.
exciting.
What about the other parts of the county? So I think there's a lot of grocery stores coming. Are there any others?
Yeah, as I mentioned, the grocery store market has been interesting. We heard news this week that Lauers, which has been a staple in the community, they're going through some transitions. So the two Lauers stores are going to become Green Valley Marketplace, which they have a store in Arundel, which is amazing. We helped them when they opened. It's a really great grocery store concept.
Yeah, I hear good things about it.
I wish that I lived closer to them. But it's a great concept. I think people in the community will be happy. It's another privately owned, family-owned store. So I know that the people in that area are a little sad to see Lauers close, but I think that they'll be happy with that concept. And then Gershbach's is the other one that's taken over the other Lauers. They have a store in Sun Valley in Glen Burnie, and that's another good concept that people should be excited for.
And some other ones that are popping up around Crofton and...
Yeah, so in addition to those two, Aldi is getting ready to complete construction in Crofton. I'm not sure what's been taking so long with the construction of that, but hopefully they'll be open soon. And Aldi is also supposed to be opening in Laurel at the Old Corridor Shopping Center, taking over the former Weiss space. So that's exciting for those folks up there as well, who are looking for grocery stores. Other than that, Lidl in Annapolis, Bay Ridge, they have preliminary plan approval for their site. Still working out some issues, but I'm hopeful that they'll be able to move forward as well. But with all the shoppers that are slated to close too, I think we'll continue to see a little bit of transition, and I think we'll start to see some movement in some other grocery stores as well.
So everybody has pretty much a big selection everywhere they go.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about food deserts and what are food deserts, and does the county have any food deserts? So it's definitely something that our office has been looking into and working on to make sure that there's a lot of stores close to where the populations are.
Good.
Cool. Now look, I think we've saved the best for last now.
We already talked about the breweries.
Exactly.
No. Listen. The food.
Oh, food.
Okay.
Everyone loves a good restaurant.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. And everybody's going to be excited to see new restaurants come through. I know I will. But what I want to know is, what are the new places where I can kind of spice up my date life with the wife, where I can take her out, when I get in the doghouse, some place that I can kind of,
What's new? What's new
yeah,
in him?
yeah. Come on, man.
Well, first
Save
of all,
his life.
I envy you because you get date nights. I don't. I don't really do this. But
You're too young.
if I did have a date night, there's definitely some new, some good new restaurant concepts coming to the county. For you, I would say Julep Southern Kitchen and Bar is a new concept that's coming to Annapolis.
Who owns that one?
That is a new concept from the owners of the Hideaway in Odenton.
Awesome.
Everybody loves the
They've
Hideaway
got
in
great
Odenton.
wings.
Yeah, their wings are amazing. All their food is really good. So this is a new concept from them. I think that will do pretty well.
Oh, wow.
in
Where's that?
It's in Annapolis off of Forest Drive, the old Bertucci's.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there in,
Cool.
in that building.
Yeah.
So anybody else looking for date ideas?
Come on, throw it out.
Maybe it's not too serious. You don't want to do anything for dinner. There's a really good breakfast place that's opened. Actually, I think it just opened in Glen Burnie. It's called First Watch. It's a breakfast concept. I was at a real estate conference a couple of years ago. It's a conference where retail brands and developers sort of attend to sort of do some matchmaking. And this First Watch breakfast concept was one of the hottest franchises that was talked about. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was
one
really
in
excited
Bowie.
about.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Yep.
So I think that it'll do really well, and people should be excited in Glen Burnie for that concept as well.
Yeah.
This is seems to be a theme of existing restaurant owners opening different concepts in the county. JD's American Grill will be opening in Severna Park. Everybody knows the former Bill Bateman site. They closed.
Okay.
So JD's American Grill, the owners of Park Tavern, are doing sort of a different concept.
Oh, so they have
right
Park
across
Tavern.
the parking lot.
And they will, with
So
JD's.
that's exciting too. I think Severna Park's obviously a good market for them. They feel strongly about it because they're right there. So we're excited about that one too.
Lots of good restaurants.
Lots of good ones. This one's a good one for you, Allison. Yard House is coming to Arundel Mills. So when I was
excited about that one.
You should be. I was in Arizona for a Ravens game. We flew out there to watch the Ravens play the Cardinals, and there was a after the game was over. I think we won.
I would think so.
We went. There was a Yard House right outside the stadium, and it was really cool, and definitely enjoyed it. Lots of beers on tap.
Good atmosphere. Lots of cool.
Great atmosphere. So you'll definitely enjoy that, I think. In addition, I think that moving to the western part of the county, when you think about National Business Park, the biggest complaint at all the companies and all those employees at National Business Park is the lack of amenities, the lack of food. Right now they've got to drive all the way to Arundel Mills really to get some variety. So Panera is going to be opening right in the northern part of National Business Park. Okay. It'll be a drive-through concept, sort of like the Panera that just opened in Linthicum. So I think that everybody that works over there is going to be excited for some variety.
Yeah, variety and convenient.
I've got two more. This next one I'm really excited about.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I drove by this the other day. This is at Wall Chapel. Obviously, there's a lot of food concepts at Wall Chapel. This is in the new building that they just built. There's been a sign up for a while. It says Burger IM on it. What is Burger? I've never heard of that before. So I looked it up. I did some research for the show. So it's pronounced Burger Rim is how it's pronounced. And apparently that is Hebrew for many burgers. It's a burger place, and they have a lot of different gourmet burgers on the menu. Yeah. I'm pretty excited about it as well. Apparently it's the fastest growing burger franchise in the country right now.
Is it?
Wow.
So I was on their website yesterday.
Is this their first location here, like in the county?
In the county for sure. I think they have some like in the DC area.
Okay.
But definitely the first one in the county, so I'm excited about that one. And then the last one I've got, this one's for you, Grayson.
All right. Come on, man.
Hook and Reel. is
Ooh.
opening in Glen Burnie. It's a Cajun
Yeah.
seafood New Orleans
Yeah.
concept.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
So you should be excited about that. Now, you won't be able to see New Orleans in the Super Bowl, but you can taste New Orleans in Glen
We
Burnie.
unfortunately have a
Listen,
New Orleans fan over here.
We are not going to talk about that. Godspeed, Drew Brees.
Go Ravens.
All right. That is awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
a lot to be excited about.
Cool. There's a lot coming up. We're all really excited about that. So where are you going to pack your large family to first?
Well, let's see. So, I think that society would say if you bring a lot of kids and babies to like a bar, you're probably not a good parent. But for some reason,
Just do it.
it's socially acceptable to bring kids to a brewery. So probably one of the breweries is what I would say.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. For those that don't know, Wes has 4 children. He has 2 children, ages
1.5.
1.5 to,
And then the next one is 2.5.
and then he has a set of twins as well.
Yeah, so 6, 2.5, 1.5, 1.5.
And then this one over here has two
Yeah, he's
sets
got
of
two
twins.
sets of
So
twins.
I'm
2
between
sets of twins.
So
Yeah,
drink
craziness.
water
I'm
in our
between
office.
craziness.
Exactly.
Allison does drink water in her office.
So it's like, ooh. So listen, all right. So with twins, okay, because I've been through it.
Yeah.
What is the
I'm
biggest
impressed.
adjustment when when taking care of twins?
Let's give some life advice to
Life
Yes.
advice. Definitely, it's all about routine.
Yes.
You gotta have your routine. You've got to be prepared. Definitely all about routine.
have your
It's
routine, but
chaos.
still get a chance to check out new places.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Work that
lucky
into your routine.
Our boys are good boys, and we're able to kind of take them places and still
Yeah.
be social. Just takes us a little while to get out the door. Is all.
And that's the double stroller.
Yes, double stroller.
So I understand. Oh man.
I appreciate you both so
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah. I feel you. Oh man.
On that note, thank you, Wes. I think we've got a lot of great new recommendations, things that are coming, things we can all look forward to in all of your communities across Anne Arundel County. So you can check out this podcast and others on all of our social media accounts. That's Facebook, on our YouTube channel, on LinkedIn and Twitter, on all of our podcast sites, and on ArundelBiz.org. So check it out. We'll be doing some special features like this throughout the year, as well as interviewing all of your local business leaders. So check us out. Thanks, Wes.
Thank you guys for having me.